Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has just arrived, and ain't that a sight for sore eyes? We've returned to the 100-line Last Defense Academy, and it's HIRUKO. I'm still kind of reeling from last time, yesterday, for you. That was, holy moly. If you are for some reason watching this, but you didn't watch that one yet, go there right now. So much happened. So much happened. I didn't think this game had it left in it to do shit like that to me. Did, and I'm excited. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. A new stock effect for the first. Oh, this route is going to be so interesting. I kind of want to go back to the mystery route now, but I also want to see how this goes. It's done. Huh? Let's head back. What? Back where? I'm going to go through this every time. Where else would we be going back to? Yuko stepped off the platform and hung up her leap suit in the locker. I did the same, still totally at a loss about what was going on. Don't tell anyone what you've seen here today. You understand what will happen if you do, don't you? Behind her glasses, her eyes were filled with murderous intent. I gulped nervously and nodded. So is she a time traveler and a parallel universe leaper? It was around 4 a.m. when we got back to the school and still dark. My list of questions I wanted to ask HIRUKO was fast approaching 300, but I didn't have the energy to bring any of them up. My body got put through the ringer at the lab and kicked and strangled shortly after. It was no wonder I was exhausted. I still hadn't apologized for any of that. Oh well, only one thing to do now. I went back to my room and fell onto my bed. All of a sudden, I felt more tired than I had in a long time. And from his perspective, he just got through. It hasn't even been a week since everything happened with Eito and the first in the other timeline. Like that's a lot for him to say. I allowed myself to relax and soon fell into a deep, deep sleep. I'm so fascinated. I woke up and went outside, realizing I must have slept away most of the day. I didn't feel so tired or beaten up anymore, but my head was still as fuzzy as ever. Not so much from fatigue or the 300 or so questions, swirling around in my mind. For now, I decided to focus on just one of them, and I knew which one. He's not going to be there. Huh? Eito. I like that we were doing this again. Letting us walk around, making the world feel alive. Interacting aidable. And he's there. He's there. Huh? Eito, you're... What's the matter, Takumi? You look like you've seen a ghost. Not that I've ever seen a ghost myself, or seen how you look when you've seen one. When you think about it, isn't that expression a little problematic? I mean, it's hardly showing proper respect to one that's dead. You're alive. In response to my comment, Eito put his hands on the bars of his cage and pushed against them. Last time I checked, yes, if I were a ghost, I'd have phased out of here a long time ago. What's going on here? I saw his body just last night, didn't I? Seriously, Takumi, what's wrong? Did you come across a corpse that looked like me or something? He's quick on the uptake, as always. I've barely said anything, and he's figured it out already. You might not believe it, but I know how to keep a secret. I still haven't told anyone about you coming from the future. If you need someone to talk to confidentially, I'm always here. Come on, tell me what happened. Don't tell anyone what you've seen here today. You understand what will happen if you do, don't you? Are you better than to take that risk? I left without saying another word. Dang it! I would have. If this would have been a fun like Eito versus HIRUKO kind of scenario. That night, the others ate a sumptuous dinner in the cafeteria before heading back to their rooms. I struggled to force down a few spoonfuls of rice porridge. I put it aside and stopped HIRUKO before she could leave. HIRUKO, have you got a minute? I really need to talk to you. I'm just moving my hand and my face is doing that. This is the classroom that's always locked. Yeah, I asked Sirei to unlock it for us. Why did you bring me here? This is where I found it. This is where I saw Ito's body last night. He'd had all the blood drained out of him. Someone must have absorbed his cryptoglobin. But then when I checked again today, the body wasn't here. But that's not the weirdest part. Ito's still alive. He's in his cage like normal. I even spoke to him. And I got to thinking, and this has something to do with that weird lab, doesn't it? No shit, Takumi. You mentioned something called a parallel leap before. That's what we did when we used that machine, right? Still don't really get it, but I get the feeling that's why so much just doesn't seem to add up. Yuko was silent. It wasn't all that surprising, the way she'd been acting. I didn't expect her to tell me everything just like that. But I wasn't giving up. Instead, I ushered her into another room. Why, yeah, you spoke to Sirei about something important in here yesterday. You were spying on us. I'd prefer it if you didn't put it like that. Either way, it's not a pleasant habit. Really, Hiruko, you think you're one to talk about that? When you finished talking, Sirei gave you something. What was it? Just some dried kombu kelp in case I got hungry. Okay, now tell me the truth. Again, no answer. I like this Takumi. He's so assertive. I sighed, shook my head, and moved on. Quite the little tour of the school you're taking me on. This will be our last stop. Last night, I rushed in here and found you passed out in the corner. I had no idea what happened, and things only got more confusing from there. When you woke up, you kicked me in the stomach and tried to strangle me. Maybe you can explain that? I still haven't apologized for that, you know. I didn't have a lot of choice in the matter. It was a regrettable accident. An accident that nearly killed me. Fine, I'm sorry. You got your apology. Can I go now? Yuko was already turning to leave, but I grabbed her arm before she could go any further. I'm not done yet. After you nearly killed me, I came to, just for a minute. And I saw you in front of the Revive-O-Matic with a corpse recovery drone. Who was inside the drone, Hiruko? You said I couldn't save him. Him? Who? Were you talking about whoever was in the recovery drone? Is that all you wanted to ask? Just one more thing, and this one's the most important of all. You already know that time travel exists. You knew I came here from the future. How? Yuko pushed aside a lock of her long, silky hair and looked away. She was clearly nervous. She was biting her lip, fiddling with her choker, tapping her heels. Finally, she made up her mind and spoke up. All right, I'll tell you. Will? Oh, he's so happy. On one condition. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a lot to do. I might struggle to get it all done by myself, so I'll need someone to help with it. You mean me? Naturally. What exactly would you want me to do? Just do as you're told, follow my instructions, and don't ask questions. I need to be able to work in peace without stopping to explain things to you. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all your questions on the evening of day 9. You really will this time, right? You're not going to change your mind again? I give you my word, just so long as you hold up your end of the bargain. Yuko looked me dead in the eye. I met her gaze without flinching. Okay, you've got yourself a deal. I'm debating switching. You could call me. I think when the day changes, I will quickly just check and see if the lock is gone. Because this one seems like it might be one I want to save for last. I don't want to look it up, but it's the vibe I'm starting to get. Anyway, Hiroko called on me in my room shortly before dawn the next morning. I'll get right to the point. I'm going to Second Last Defense Academy today, and I want you to come with me. I'm sure you understand why we're going. To get Nigo and the others, right? Hiroko nodded. It was no surprise she knew about the other campus. Sirei had explained it to everyone a few days ago, after all. Hey, wait a minute, today? You don't mean right now, do you? Of course. It's not even 4:30. Time is of the essence. We need to be back here before tomorrow. Tomorrow was day 7. That was the day the first commander we faced came back to fight us again. You mean for the battle? How do you know about that already? And that's a penalty. I told you not to ask questions, or are you incapable of holding up your end of the deal? I reluctantly held back the torrent of questions welling up inside me.
Oh.
Now go and wake the others up.
Huh?
Huh? We'll need more than 2 of us for this journey, and we need to put together an excursion team. Okay, but why do I have to be the one to do it?
Oh.
I know, it's such a pain, isn't it? Are you starting to see why I made you captain now? Hey, we haven't heard this song in a while. I decided to run things by C-Ray before getting the others involved.
In my future, the other academy was attacked on day 10. During that battle, Moko was taken prisoner and later killed. It's better for us to avoid losing soldiers if we can help it, right? So I was thinking of going there and bringing them back here.
Why so early in the day, though? Huh? Because there will be an invader attack here tomorrow. We'll have to leave soon if we want to make it back in time for that. D-Ray spent a few minutes speaking the matter over. All right, I'll allow it. Thanks. There's just one thing worrying me, though. When the attack does come, everyone's probably going to ask how I knew about it. I've already decided not to tell them about the time travel, so... Don't sweat it, I'll come up with something. Yeah, the hype music. As it happens, I received word from the artificial satellite. D-Ray was explaining the situation to the rest of the team. According to their intel, there's going to be another attack sometime tomorrow. They were able to deduce this by analyzing the enemy's movements from above. There's going to be a lot more of them than you saw on your first day here. So I've made the decision to call in the troops from the other campus to supplement our current fighting strength. I had to hand it to him. He sounded convincing. The others accepted the story without a second thought. So you're saying we need to get there and back all before tomorrow? Hiruko was playing her part too. You'd have never guessed this was her idea in the first place. So who's going and who's staying? Sumino, Shizuhara, Kawana, and Ginjaki. You'll be our excursion team. What about me? I want to murder the guys at the other campus too.
Oh.
Nobody said anything about murder, Miss Amemiya. I get Takumi and Hiruko. We've seen they can fight, but why'd you pick the other two? Yeah, why did you pick us? If we end up having a fight while we're out there, wouldn't Takemaru or Danumi be a better choice? But that would leave us without any experienced fighters back here. Just think about what that would mean if the excursion team didn't make it back in time. Guess that makes sense. Also, you have a car. Can you handle it, Tsubasa? Yeah, I think so. I haven't eaten today, so if worse comes to worse, I won't have a lot to throw up. How about you, Shoma? He'll be fine. I've been giving him some intensive training the last couple days. Right, that's why I look like this now. I can't even control it now. If I relax a little, I go back to... Whoa, you can control it now? That's really new. Sorry, you must have found that pretty revolting, huh? Nobody spoke. We were all still in shock. Oh, not all of us. Shoma himself was fine, and Takemaru, since he'd been the one training him, and also... For some reason, Hiruko wasn't fazed by Shoma's transformation either. Almost as if she'd seen it before. Anyway, you don't have to worry about me. I'll do my best to be useful in my own trashy way. Do you guys remember when I mentioned feeling a surge of power before? You all felt that too, right? We all nodded. I get the feeling we can do great things with this power.
The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. There's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences.
Going back in time, I'd broken that absolute law. You can call me Kamen Rider Guy. And the resonance effect that made everyone stronger. Oh, I have to... Sorry, I have an alarm that goes off every, well, spoilers, I'm recording this on a Saturday, and, I guess super spoilers, by the time this airs, it won't, I'm ruining the flow of the moment, I'm sorry. I have an alarm that would have just started blasting the theme song of Zets, and I would have got, you know, thank God I remembered it time. It's set to go off in 2 minutes. Anyway, and the resonance effect that made everyone stronger was already having consequences I hadn't counted on. Let's be on our way, we can't afford to waste time. Alright, good luck out there. Y'all take care now. Please tell me, C-Ray, you told Nigo at least. With that, the members of our excursion team went to the war room for an additional briefing from C-Ray. Excuse me. Apparently, there was a shortcut we could take by putting out flames in strategic places. This route would cut down on the journey time considerably. Still wasn't the kind of round trip we could make in a couple of hours, though. If you made it back before sunset, that would be enough for me. Is everyone ready? Yes, ready. I don't know. We'll take good care of the place while you're gone. Then let's go. Wait, I still need to go to the bathroom. Nope. Begin exploration. According to the map, the shortcut is right over there. How do you know that? D-Ray told us so, didn't he? Oh, yeah, I guess. Are we really pretending that you don't know Takumi? Don't just stand there mumbling. Get moving. I mean, then again, I am curious how this would feel first, you know? Like, what if you got this is your first? Phew, we finally made it. So that's second to last Defense Academy? That's it, no doubt about it. You're talking like you've been here before. I thought I told you not to ask questions. Do you want another penalty? Penalty? I hope they have bathrooms. I'm ready to burst. Shoma dashed off towards the school and disappeared inside. He could have just gone on the way here. He probably can't go outdoors. He strikes me as the delicate type. Then, as the rest of us got closer, I saw her. Saw me. My pulse started racing. Takumi, don't do it. Don't do it. You're doing good keeping secrets. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Mazomi was alive. She was alive again and right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. But I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Right. That's right. This was the moment I'd been waiting for. The whole reason I made this trip. It wasn't because HIRUKO told me to. Even if she hadn't, I'd have insisted on coming anyway. This was all to see Nozomi again. This time I'd do whatever it took to protect her. You must be Takumi, right? Huh? And you two are HIRUKO and Tsubasa. I don't understand. How do you know our names? HIRUKO, Tsubasa, and I shared confused glance, but then...
Oh dear, I'm most terribly sorry we weren't here to greet you. I don't remember what kind of voice I had.
Greet us? We had to help Kyoshika get her sword out of her you-know-where. Technically, it was her sword sheath. It was stuck in there pretty tight. Took us a while to pull it out. You know where? You don't mean. But please don't get the wrong idea. It was lodged in the drain pipe in the bathroom that... Why? No, we're not gonna think about it. Lady Kurana thrust the holy Jumanji sword sheath in there in a moment of impish high spirit. Oh, were you in there together? Oh my goodness. It was clogged. What was I supposed to do? Just what do you think my beloved sword is? Okay. Well, I know it's something you used to. Wog, don't say another word. Whoa, back up a minute. Can you answer our question, please? Yes, what's this all about what's all this about coming to greet us? They received a communique from the Honorable Sire, you see. Yeah, I was hoping that would happen. You see, so basically, Sire called ahead and let you know to expect us. Why did he never do that before in any of the other routes? Oh well. Not just that, he told us the other stuff he's been keeping secrets too. He explained how the circumstances have changed. Wait, I still don't get it. If Sire could contact you, why did we have to come get you? He was only able to get in contact a few hours ago. The electronic interference can be rather fierce of late. But you know what's going on now about the attack on Last Defense Academy tomorrow? Yes, we do. That makes things easier. I wouldn't want to have... I wouldn't want to waste time explaining things to you. Nigo, get the school bus ready to leave. It already is. I'm afraid that I won't be joining you, though. Huh? I am unable to abandon Second to Last Defense Academy, except when I can. I have been ordered to guard it with my life. Ordered by who? Was it this Sire person? No, these orders came from someone higher up. Nigo looked up as he said this. Up hit the huge celestial body in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. The artificial satellite. The enemy hasn't realized this school is only a decoy yet. Sooner or later, they will attack it. When that happens, are you planning to self-destruct?
Oh my, how did you know?
Sorry, but I won't allow that. We can't afford to lose you. If I thought Hiruko was showing a softer side of herself, I was wrong. The very next moment, she dashed toward Nigo and brought her heel down viciously on his head. What the? Eek! Whoa, that was sweet. I wish I could do axe kicks like that. Nigo fell to the ground with a thud, still scattering sparks from the top of his head. Some part of his body was making a high-pitched, staticky whine I'd never heard before. Why did you do that? Good grief, and I thought I was the killer of this group. Don't worry, an attack like that won't destroy him. I just forced him to shut down for a while. Everyone stood rooted to the spot, stunned into silence. It felt like we were doing that a lot today. As usual, Hiruko was totally unconcerned about what anyone thought of her. Now, let's get going. She picked Nigo up like he was a piece of hand luggage and began carrying him toward the parking lot where the school bus was waiting. I wonder how Ava is going to play into this route. And then, with all of us safely on board the school bus, we left second to last Defense Academy behind without another word. Like, she has to know we spare Ava sometimes. And then, like, I guess it's, I know why Ava is the one that joins our party, but like, I don't really see a reason yet why we couldn't either why Ava's, I'm sure hopefully the narrative will present it. So far this is really good. Anyway, with all us safely on board the school bus, we left second to last Defense Academy behind without another word. What will we find when we return to regular Last Defense Academy? I don't know. I'm excited. Probably Dalshan's son. But we'll have to find out then, because for now, I'm afraid this is going to have to be farewell.